I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capital is aboard, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, this hot day is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that, when he enters the confines of a tavern, slap his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And by the operation of a second cup, draws it on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what to do? What to?
Nay, and there were two such, we would have one shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair more, or a hair less in his beard, than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. Would I but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel. Thy head is as fond of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy both had been beaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter? With another for tying his shoes with an old riband? And yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling.
And I were so apt to quarrel, as though any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh simple!
By my head, here comes the Capulet.
By my heel, I do not care.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good then, a word with one of you.
And but one word with us? Couplet with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort! What dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We talk here in the public. Hunt of men, either withdraw onto some private place and reason coldly on your grievousness, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, so let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure eye.
Well, please be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he were your livery. Marry you before to field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the hate I bear, that he can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell. I denounce me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
It looks like you're digging in your ass.
Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
On dishonorable, vile submission, a la staccata carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk
What wouldn't thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives that I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, dare I beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears. Ere it be out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your pasado.
Draw, Benvolio, beat down their weapons, gentlemen, for shame. Forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbidden bandying in Verona streets. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
Romeo?
I'm hurt. A plague on both your houses. I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch. Marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not as deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door, but 'tis enough till serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. A plague on both your houses, zounds a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death, a braggart, a rouge, a villain that fights by the book of the arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses. They have made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly to your houses.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got this mortal hurt. In my behalf, my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. That Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. O sweet Julia, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened down valor's steel.
Romeo, brave Mercutio's dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, with two untamely here this scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
But if you find
Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. That late thou gavest me for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I, or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy, that didn't concert him that here, shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that.
I think they heard Josh dance. Where are the vile beginner of this fray?
Oh no, Prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brought. There lies the man slain by Romeo, that kinsman brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, O my brother, child, O prince, O cousin, husband, O the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman, prince, as thou art true. For blood of our shed, the blood of Montague, O cousin.
Benvolio, who started this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, who Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair, bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urge with all your high displeasures. All this utter with gentlemen breathe. Come look, sneeze, humbly bow, could not take truth with the unruly splend. O Tybalt, deaf death to peace, but that he tilts with piercing feel at blood Mercutio's breath, who all as hot, turns deadly point to point, and with a march gore, with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity resorts in Romeo. He cries aloud, "Hold friends part and swifter than his song. His agile arm beats down with fatal points and twists them rushes underneath, whose arm and envious thrust from Tybalt hits the life of those Mercutio and then Tybalt fled. The Y and Phi comes back to Romeo, who had put newly and turned revenge, and two they go like lightning. For ere I could draw to part them was South Tybalt's lane, and as he fell, the Romer turned and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die."
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks no truth. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which though prince must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood death owe.
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what law should end the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him. Hence, I have an interest in your hates. I have an interest in your hates. Proceeding my blood for your rude brawls doth lie a bleeding, but I'll armory you with so strong a fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be dead, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo henny in haste. Else, when he's found that hour is his last, bear hence his body, and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill. Bitches!